President Tang and I for their continued dedication to Covington athletics and building the foundation for the rich athletic tradition we have here at Covington. At this time, I'd like to recognize those current Hall of Fame members and honorary members who are in attendance tonight. From the class of 1960, Fred Davis. Dean Denlinger is a 1979 graduate of Troy High School. While at Troy, Dean played baseball and continued his baseball and academic career at Edison State Community College. He obtained degrees in elementary education and industrial management, and then continued his baseball career while playing AA baseball for the United States. Over his coaching career, Coach Denlinger has coached multiple sports at different schools and levels, but he made a huge impact on Covington athletics as our varsity softball coach. He started his tenure as the Covington varsity softball coach in 2008 and finished that season with 17 wins and went 8-4 in the cross-country conference. Starting in the 2009 season, Coach Denlinger led the softball program to over 20 wins in 8 consecutive seasons. During his 9 seasons at Covington, Dean led the program to 3 conference titles in 2013, 14, and 15, 4 district championships in 2011, 12, 13, and 15. And advanced to the state
police officers stopping by, kids in the batting cage that I didn't even know, and just people that, just wanted to say hi. Some people want to recognize, let me do what I want to do as coach and be there for kids. First and foremost, with the county administration. Two people for sure, Rob Kraft and Mason Brenda Shiver who did something to me. But about 2 years he used to arrive and became very good friends. He's very instrumental when we were able to help the softball too. I also want to recognize Ryan Downs, the trainer who was there every practice, every game, making sure things were work, kids were helping to play. Ben Ross, which the school reporter, I don't think people realize the value of that. I do, because I look at the website all the time, and it's a scouting tool against my age. Lastly, two very important people I want to recognize, Dan King and Ben Bob. I'll be honest with you, we're going to talk a little more about it. What we accomplished, we had 3 varsity coaches. And I'll be honest with you, we all have machine practice. A lot of effort, a lot of teamwork, a lot of positive attitude. We had 3 guys who were doing that. All 3 done my job, to be honest with you. And honestly, I look back and why we lose 1-0, 2-0, I think 1-0 what it was. To be honest with you, I don't know. But without any one of us 3, did we make state, did we make the ball? I don't know. But they were very impactful. Lastly, it's tough coming back here. I spent 9 years here, and I think everybody knows why I left. I'm blaming my wife and my boy over there. But it was a wonderful experience. There isn't a time I don't drive through Covington and still pull in the grass illegally. And I think I did last time Dan was coaching. He came flying out of there. He goes, "What the heck are you doing?" It was me pulling in. Okay, just the tradition that this school had and what we did. We dream about going to sectionals, districts, and state. I could never get out of districts as an athlete. We got beat by Moeller every year. But to be able to do it 3 years in a row, really push the envelope beyond those 3 years too. We couldn't get it again. But the families that were in this community at the time, the kids, I can honestly say I didn't have one problem with a child or a family. And it was positive, okay? Not just from the kids, parents, administration, everything. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Inductee tonight is the 2011 State Final Four softball team. The 2011 softball team was coached by newly inducted Hall of Fame member Dean Denlinger and assistant coaches Ed Boggs and a Hall of Fame member Dan King. The 2011 softball team was the second softball team to win a regional championship and advance to the OHSAA State Final Four and start a string of historic softball seasons. The 2011 softball team excelled in all areas of the game. The Lady Bucks had at least 2/3 of their team batting over 300 for the season, and 3 players batting over 400. The Lady Bucks also had a solid pitching staff, led by Chloe Shell, that ended the season with a combined 1.49 ERA and 229 strikeouts. The Lady Bucks finished the 2011 regular season with a 20-4 overall record, 11-1 in the Cross County Conference. And after starting the season with 14 straight wins and then battled their way through the tournament and ended the season in the OHSAA State Final Four with a record of 25-5. It is my honor to induct the 2011 softball team into the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. The coaches and members of the team include Coach Dean Denlinger, Coach Ed Boggs, Coach Dan King, Casey Yinks, Shana Grillo, Aubrey King, Chloe Shell, Hannah Pond, Heidi Snipes, Haley Adams, Morgan McReynolds, Jesse Schill, Connor Schaefer, Brittany Flora, and Kirsten Boyer. Any member of the 2011 softball team may come forward and the Covington administration will present you with your plaques.
The speech will be after all three. Our third inductee tonight is the 2012 Final Four softball team. The 2012 softball team was also coached by newly inducted Hall of Fame member Dean Denlinger, assistant coaches Ed Boggs, and Hall of Fame member Dan King. The 2012 softball team continued their strong offensive performance and had 11 other batters batting over 300 for the season. Jessie Schilt used her power and speed to record 8 triples for the season, setting a school record that still stands. The Lady Bucks finished the 2012 season with a 20-4 overall record, 10-2 in the cross-county conference, and then rolled through the postseason tournament with 3 out of 4 games ending in a shutout as they advanced to the regional finals to face Minster. The Lady Bucks defeated Minster 9-6 to advance to the OHSAA State Final Four for the second year in a row. The Lady Bucks finished the season again with a 25-5 record and recorded 13 total shutouts for the season. It is my honor to induct the 2012 softball team into the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. The coaches and members of the team include Coach Dean Denlinger, Coach Ed Boggs, Coach Dan Kane, Olivia Moody, Jessie Schilt, Casey Yates, Shannon Grillo, Hannah Pond, Heidi Snipes, Connor Schaefer, Brittany Flora, Heidi Cron, Michaela Beringer, Ariel Robinson, Haley Adams, Cassie Kane, Morgan Arbogast, Morgan McReynolds, Alex Gast, Kirsten Boyer, Jessica Dammeyer. Any member of the 2012 softball team may come forward and the Covington administration will present you with your plaque. Tonight is the 2013 State Final Four softball team. The coaches of Dean Denlinger, Ed Boggs, and Dan King continued their historic run, and Lady Bucks recorded the best record in Covington softball with 30 wins and 1 loss. The 2013 softball team continued their dominating ways with a balanced team offense and over 60% of their team batting over 400 for the season. They had a dominant pitching staff in Casey Yates, Morgan Arbogast, and Brooke Kosomski, recording an ERA of .729 and a combined 257 strikeouts in 697 at-bats. The members of the 2013 softball team and the 2011 and 12 teams had many school records before the records were broken in 2023, but these 2013 team members currently hold the following school records. Jessie Schilt for stolen bases in a season and career, and the most triples in a season and career, and Casey Yates with the most strikeouts in a career and season. The 2013 softball team finished the regular season with a perfect 25-0 record and recorded 16 shutout victories and were named cross-county conference champions. The Lady Bucks entered the tournament ranked #1 in the state and outscored their tournament opponents 58-4 to earn a district championship, a regional championship, and again advanced the OHSAA State Final Four for the 3rd year in a row. It is my honor to induct the 2013 softball team into the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. The members of the team and coaches include Coach Dean Denlinger, Coach Ed Boggs, Coach Dan Kane, Kirsten Boyer, Heidi Snipes, Jessie Schilt, Connor Schaefer, Casey Yates, Brittany Flora, Heidi Cron, Jessie Crow, Aaron Olson, Haley Adams, Alex Gast, Ariana Richards, Jessica Dammeyer, Brooke Kosomski, Morgan Arbogast, Nikki Zeitz, Cassie Kane, and Morgan McReynolds. Any member of the 2013 softball team may come forward and the Covington administration will present you with your plaques. the softball members come up from all three teams now, and the coaches, please.
Hey, just to talk a little bit about the girls, I mean, you guys heard the stats and the accomplishments, but I don't think anybody realized what kind of kids these were at practice and the focus they had. Effort, teamwork, attitude. Practices were hard, they were fast. This is the most aggressive and toughest group of kids I've ever coached in my lifetime. And if you look at them, a lot of skinny kids, cross-country runners, but they knew what they had to do every day in practice, along with good coaching was behind me. But the relationships that we build are going to last forever from that standpoint. Some memories I have here. Please bear with me. I've already called two kids by the wrong name. So if I leave a player out, please don't be offended. But I've got 3 years, 5 years of memories. I just want to get some memories out. First one memory was the Felicity Franklin game. Team ranked number 1 in the state of Ohio, Montana, where coming back, winning that game, and seeing their dugout compared to our dugout after the game. Second was the parade we had in the first year we went to state, seeing Dan Kane and Ed Boggs' faces, Chloe's face, and Aubrey's driving through town while we had a fire parade. It was unbelievable. The other one was Hannah Pond running through a fence. I can't remember what game that was. Jesse Schilt and Aubrey King's slapping ability, challenging the defense every time they're at the plate. Moving in, moving back, not much going to happen. Chloe Schilt, pinpoint accuracy in games. There was times she was a computer. I'm telling you, outside, inside, thrown outside. Another one with Hannah Pond was Hannah Pond hitting Coach Cadle in the head during a pregame. Okay, Coach Cadle still lives, so everybody knows that. Okay. But hit him in the head, delayed the game for 20 minutes. To this day, he's living a healthy life. The other one was the speed we had on the bases. Aaron Olson, Morgan McReynolds, and Heidi Cron. If you've ever seen Heidi Cron, I don't think I have to explain that. Heidi Snipes was our fearless third baseman. We never played at 60 feet. Never. I mean, there was times we played at 50, 40, sometimes in further. Casey Higgs' focus and power on the mound. If you look at her, it looks like she weighs 101 pounds. The ball comes out at 60 miles an hour. The one I really remember was when the game was on the line, Dan Kane doing this. Cracking his knuckles at first base, so I think but he's ready into the game. Aubrey Kane diving every opportunity she had in practice and games. Middle infield was definitely Cass Kane and JD. Arby, her bulldog attitude on the mound. Normally a pitcher walks off the mound. Arby runs off at Mach 1, takes her mask off right away. Connor Schaefer's power. Brooke Gazante's focus. Haley Adams, Brittany Flora, consummate contact hitting in the sport. The Licorice and Cardinals that we had before games, which was a must. I mean, there was times I called Leanne Boggs, I called my wife, we had to have those for every game. Another one would be, after every win, I had a coaching session with Ed Boggs at his house. Ariana Richards, every time I would look at her call a signal, just the glare she always gave me at home plate, and Gator was the same way. One I had at times was big losses. Any big loss I had, there was times I just failed to come home. Roger Kraft condoned that. The last one, which I think was the most important, Tammy was in labor with Katie, and we're flying across the ball field after a game, and Roger Kraft pulls Tammy aside. He said, be careful, you might have that child. Roger tried to talk my wife into calling the child Bucky. Hey, thanks a lot. Nice round of applause for these ladies.
In closing, I would like to once again congratulate Dean, the 2011 softball team, the 2012 softball team, and the 2013 softball team on their inductions to the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame, and thank them for their dedication to Covington athletics. You have helped pave the way for our student athletes competing today, and Covington is grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for attending this year's Hall of Fame ceremony. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Themselves in athletics and/or service. Covington currently has inducted 98 Hall of Fame members for their outstanding individual achievements in athletics and has inducted 38 honorary members for their dedication and service to Covington athletics. Covington has also inducted 9 teams into the Hall of Fame. At this time, we would like to recognize and introduce this year's inductees and welcome each of them to the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. Our first inductee this evening was our honorary inductee, Coach Dean Denlinger. Dean Denlinger is a 1979 graduate of Troy High School. While at Troy, Dean played baseball and continued his baseball and academic career at Edison State Community College. He obtained degrees in elementary education and industrial management, and then continued his baseball career by playing Double-A baseball for the Apex A's. Over his coaching career, Coach Denlinger has coached at multiple sports at different schools and levels, but he's made a huge impact on Covington athletics as a varsity softball coach. Dean started his tenure as the Covington varsity softball coach in 2008 and finished the season with 17 wins and went 8-4 in the cross-county conference. Starting in the 2009 season, Coach Denlinger led the softball program to over 20 wins in 8 consecutive seasons. During his 9 seasons at Covington, Dean led the program to 3 conference titles in 2013, 2014, and 2015, 4 district championships in 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2015, and advanced to the state Final Four in 3 seasons as the regional champions in 2011, 2012, and 2013. Coach Denlinger is the only coach in school history in any sport at Covington to win 3 regional championships. He is also second in softball history with 4 district titles, with the most being 500 Hall of Fame coach in that room. Coach Denlinger finished his softball coaching career at Covington with a 214-43 record and has the highest winning percentage in program history at 83.3%. He's also second in career wins to Hall of Fame coach and his assistant coach Dan Kane. Dean currently works at ConAgra, resides in Troy with his wife Tammy, and is a proud father of 3 of Danielle, Katie, and Katie. Congratulations, Coach Dean Denlinger, and his induction in the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. Our next inductees tonight were the 2011, 2012, and 2013 state Final Four softball softball teams were coached by newly inducted Hall of Fame member Dean Denlinger and assistant coaches Ed Boggs and Hall of Fame member Dan Kane. The 2011, 2012, and 2013 softball teams dominated their opponents on offense and had strong pitching staffs to shut down their opponents. In 2011, the team had 360 team batting average and a 1.4 ERA. And the 2012 team had a 389 team batting average and a 1.46 ERA. The 2013 team had a 430 team batting average and a .729 ERA. These three softball teams currently hold the following school records. Most wins in a season with 30 wins in 2013. Highest team winning percentage with 96.8%. Jesse Schill holds the school records for stolen bases in her career season and triples in a career and season. Casey Yanks holds the school records for strikeouts in a career and a season. These three teams accumulated 1 cross-county conference championship, 3 district titles, 3 regional championships, and 3 OHSAA state Final Four appearances. The coaches and members of the 2011, 2012, and 2013 softball teams include Coach Dean Denlinger, Coach Ed Boggs, Coach Dan Kane, Casey Yanks, Shannon Grillo, Aubrey Kane, Chloe Shell, Hannah Pond, Heidi Snipes, Haley Adams, Morgan McReynolds, Jesse Schill, Connor Schaefer, Brittany Flora, Kirsten Boyer, Olivia Moody, Heidi Cron, Michaela Beringer, Ariel Robinson, Cassidy Dane, Morgan Arbogast, Alex Gass, Jessica Danmeyer, Jesse Crow, Aaron Olson, Ariana Richards, Brooke Pistomsky, and Nikki Zeitz. Congratulations to the coaches and teams members of the 2011, 2012, 2013 on their induction in the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. Covington Athletic Department, we once again would like to thank and congratulate Coach Dean Denlinger for the 2011 softball team, 2012 softball team, and the 2013 softball team on their induction in the Covington Athletic Hall of Fame. And thank them for their dedication to Covington Athletics. You've helped pave the way